More questions. Are there any questions? Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Mr President. My question without notice is to the Leader of the Government in his capacity as Minister for Resources, Minister for Energy and Utilities. Minister, given your comments on March 14, or reported on March 14, where you said, and I quote, "Let me make this abundantly clear, New South Wales does not have and does not support moratoria on onshore gas development," unquote, what advice do you provide to New South Wales residents concerned that they will now have to refight battles against coal seam gas and unconventional gas exploration in their communities?
Good question.
Welcome back.
Yes.
That was from the Question Time Committee.
You don't have a question time.
We do.
Well,
that proves it.
Order. Question's been asked. The Minister should be allowed an opportunity to answer it.
I'd say this. First of all, it can't have escaped the attention of the Leader of the Opposition that there's widespread interest in the issue of the supply of gas. And there are all sorts of constraints that are facing the eastern states in respect of gas. And I'm sure the Leader of the Opposition would also be well aware of the fact that the state of New South Wales historically has only supplied a very small part of the needs of its domestic gas needs. However, what I would say, and what he should say to that person, is that this government has now implemented all 17 of the actions in the New South Wales gas plan. The government published a progress report in October 2015 outlining the completion of 15 of those 17 actions, and since then a further action was completed with the release of IPART's final report on landholder benchmark compensation rates in November 2015. And the final action was completed on the 1st of July 2016 when the regulations that established the Community Benefits Fund were completed. Critically, we've paused and reset gas exploration in this state so that it's done on our terms. We completed a significant petroleum exploration licence buyback program, which together with licences bought back in the Northern Rivers reduced the footprint of coal seam gas titles from more than 60% of the state to approximately 7%. We removed petroleum exploration titles from national parks. We've also fundamentally reformed the way petroleum exploration licences will be issued in the future through the establishment of a strategic release framework for coal and petroleum. In respect of establishing strong and certain regulation, we've established the Independent Environment Protection Authority as the lead regulator for compliance and enforcement of all non-work health and safety conditions of petroleum titles. In 2015, we passed legislation that better harmonises the administration of titles across mineral and petroleum sectors. Those legislation changes also improved the compliance and enforcement tools available to the EPA as lead regulator. This provides both industry and the community with greater clarity about the rights and obligations that come with operating in the New South Wales resources sector. In relation to sharing the benefits, as I outlined earlier, we've established the Community Benefits Fund. This allows gas companies to voluntarily provide community development initiatives in areas where gas exploration and production takes place. We also passed legislation in 2015 to ensure landholders received compensation for petroleum exploration and production. And we asked IPART to advise on benchmark compensation rates for gas exploration and production. IPART has published this advice, which can now be used by landholders in their negotiations on compensation. Given the progress we've made through the gas plan, hosting a safe and sustainable gas industry in New South Wales is now well within reach.
Minister's time has expired. The Leader of the Opposition on a supplementary.
Thank you, Mr President. Minister, given that your answer touched on the widespread interest in the supply of gas for New South Wales and the implementation of the New South Wales Government's gas plan. Could you elucidate upon your answer with respect to where in New South Wales you say gas exploration and production will take place in the future?
There is only one proposal that is being advanced at the moment, and it's at Narrabri, and it's a matter of public record. And the project at Narrabri is being considered.
Call the Honourable Duncan Gay to order.
Within.
That felt good, right?
The Minister has the call.
As I said, the Narrabri gas project and its associated environment impact statement was lodged on the 1st of February 2017. Public exhibition commenced on the 21st of February for 62 days, but it's now been extended to 90 days. So it is the only proposal that's on foot at the moment. There are no other proposals that are being considered.